Yes, everybody. Yes, welcome back to a very special podcast. This is the podcast in which you talk about all of your favorite TV series from yesteryear. Yes, girl. And then we discuss it over a glass of wine. I'm your host Patrick M. Dunn, and I'm joined here, as always, by Queen of Books, Queen of Halloween, Queen of Life, Kat Halstead, the author.
Ooh, I will take that. Queen of Life.
Yeah, Queen of Life. Not lies, but life.
Yeah.
Maybe lies. Who knows? I was going to say lies, but then I thought you would have got mad at me, so I decided to step back.
You were going to say what?
I was going to say the Queen of Lies, but I didn't want you to get mad at me, so I decided to take a step back.
Take that step back, Patrick.
You already yelled at me pre-recording, so I'm like, all right.
Did I?
I've been abused enough. We haven't even started recording yet, and you're already, arguing with me.
Mister, one of these days. A pumpkin pie straight to the face.
Yes, I got a, pea pie. Not to be confused with the pizza pie that I just ate.
I'm jealous you just had pizza. All I ate was Frankenberry.
Yeah, you're gonna poop like purple tomorrow. Get ready. What color is Frankenberry? It's been a while.
Frankenberry's the pink one.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have a little pink poop tomorrow. So get ready, girl.
I'm ready. Bring it on.
All right, yeah, bring it on, all or nothing. All right. Speaking of pink poop and Frankenberry and pumpkin pies, we are still in our Halloween segment of the episodes. It's October. It's starting to get cool outside, except where I am, it's like 90 degrees right now. I don't know, we're ready to serve up some scares. If you listened to last week, we did Roseanne Halloween 5. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it.
Yes, that was our last of the Roseannes.
Tonight we're doing something very special. We're dipping into the Hanna-Barbera catalog. OOGA.
Yes.
Is this our first Hanna-Barbera episode?
I believe so. I believe it is.
All right, so we're finally making that.
Shockingly enough, this is the first time we are dipping into that world.
Yeah, it took us like 120-ish plus episodes to get all the way here, where we are now.
Yes.
What are we doing tonight, Kat Halstead, the author?
We are doing the 1980 Halloween special, The Flintstones meet Rockula and Frankenstone.
Yes, our favorite family from history. They've been off the air for many years. They've done a few sequel series, but I don't know. They're ready to hit primetime again. They're ready to do a special. They're ready to make us laugh again. They'll maybe have little kids be scared a little bit. And we're going to get some hot Betty and Wilma. You ready for some hot Betty and Wilma action tonight?
Yeah, they were total babes tonight.
Yeah, if you were a cartoon character, would you shag Betty and Wilma?
Totally.
Fuckable tunes for sure. All right. Pre Flintstone fuck, marry, kill. You ready for it?
Oh dear God. No, not really, but let's just get it over with.
All right. So we're going to Betty, Wilma, or the sex pot from Who Framed Roger Rabbit, Jessica Rabbit.
Marry Betty, kill Jessica Rabbit, and fuck Wilma.
What? Okay. I think all right, I would definitely marry Betty. She's like the fun wife. She's the funner of the wives. I would definitely rock 'em, sock 'em with Jessica Rabbit. We would have a great night. Maybe go at it multiple times. We're multiple squirters here.
Oh my God.
Going all night long. And then, you know what? Wilma, yeah, she's hot and stuff, but I don't know. She's kind of annoying sometimes. I just can't stand her, so I'd probably kill her off. Maybe send her up to Dracula. She could be one of I'm sorry, not Dracula. Rockula's brides.
Oh my gosh.
That's what I'd do. You don't agree with my answers, Kat Halstead?
I mean, they're your answers. Nothing you say really surprises me most of the time.
You're over here, oh my gosh, and I'm just giving you my valid answer.
All answers are valid. They are your opinion.
They are correct. My answers are correct.
There's no right or wrong.
There is, and you know what? This is not an objective game. It's a subjective game. Believe it or not, George is not at home right now.
Believe it or not, you're walking on air. What is that theme song?
Greatest American Hero.
Why do I know that? I've never actually seen that show. George Costanza, damn you.
Sorry, George Costanza, you damned us again. Here on Halloween, we're trying to get away from you. But do you know when this episode of Flintstones meet Rockula and Frankenstone aired? You ready? You ready to drop this knowledge on the world, Kat Halstead?
October 3rd, 1980. 1 year before you were born.
Yes, 1 year before I was sprung into the universe. I was just a little lump in my dad's Levi's. He was just, I don't know, maybe he was out drinking with his guy pals at this time.
Yes, we were not even glimmers in our parents' eyes yet.
Yeah, my dad just didn't even imagine that 1 year from now that he'd have a little son. He'd have a little son that he'd have to take care of and feed and dress and, I don't know, change his diaper and, I don't know, put up with him for many years.
Yes.
And here I am today, Cat Halls of the Author.
Yes, here you are.
Talking about it.
Here we both are. And once again, I question my life choices.
I got some shocking news. You want some shocking news?
Yes.
October 3rd, 1980. There is no television data for this night. I could not find anything.
What?
Yeah, I went on to my source. I went to tvtango.com. I went to This Night in History, and it was blank. It was a blank grid. I was like, what the fuck is going on? How are we supposed to do our podcast?
How do we guess what we would have watched if we were alive?
Exactly. So instead of honor of our boy toy, Fred Flintstone, and our gal pal, Betty Rubble and Wilma Flintstone, we're going to do, are you ready for the top 6 favorite Flintstone episodes according to this blogspot site that I found?
Yeah, go for it. Whew.
All right, so that's what we're going to do instead. We're going to do the top 6 favorite Flints. All right.
Those got kicked to them, man. Whew.
Ooh, yes. Cat Halstead over here eating spicy Skittles like a champ, like a true champion of the night.
It's 12:31 in the afternoon.
The sun's up. It's morning to me. I'm like a vampire.
I mean, we do work weird night shifts, so.
So, top 6 favorite Flintstone episode according to deathbedmoment.blogspot.com.
Okay.
The swimming pool. OOGA. Do you know this one? Do you know about the swimming pool?
That's the one where Fred and Barney build a swimming pool on both their properties and they take down the fence.
Yeah.
But then they fight over who owns the pool.
Yeah, Fred gets mad when Barney hugs it. Great feud. They should be a feud. Ryan Murphy's feud, Fred and Barney, the swimming pool. Yes. I would totally watch that. I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
Who would you have play Fred in Ryan Murphy's feud?
I don't even know. Who could play Fred?
What about Wilma? Who would play Wilma?
I honestly don't know. Like,
How about Jessica Chastain can play Wilma?
who did you say?
Jessica Chastain.
Okay. Yeah, I could see it. I was thinking like January Jones.
Oh yeah. You know what? I can see January Jones playing like a hot sex pod who lives next door that like Fred has a thing for.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. I don't want my gal pal January Jones to be an unfun wife.
Oh my gosh.
An unfun mom. Unfun mom. What was the my blog post from like 2013? It was like unfun moms. It was Jill Taylor.
Yeah, it's Jill Taylor, unfun mom.
All right. We'll put a link to it in the show notes. You can hear my my hot take on Jill Taylor from 2013. But I've had an epiphany, right? Is that right, Cat Halstead the Author?
Yes, it is.
I've had a hot epiphany. I now think Jill Taylor is great, and I don't know, we love her. Come on the show, Patricia Richardson, is that her name?
Yes, it is.
Come on the show and talk about like your weird disease, like which makes you like paralyzed or something.
Oh my goodness. What am I going to do with you, Patrick?
What was the other show that she was on? It was Strong Medicine, was that it?
Yes, it was.
Oh yeah, maybe she give us some hot scoop about Strong Medicine. Maybe, I don't know, maybe there's some shenanigans on the set. All right, enough of Patricia Richardson corner.
Yeah.
You ready for the top 5? The next in the top 5 of the top 6 countdown.
Sure, give it to me.
All right, I love this one. You know this one, the drive-in. Fred and Barney buy a drive-in and get in trouble with the girls when 2 car hops come to the house to audition for jobs.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Where are these idiots getting money for this, though?
Yeah.
They're always broke.
I don't know, maybe they went to the First Bank of Bedrock. Maybe took out a business loan. Maybe they had a good collateral. I don't know. You never know. Maybe Fred put his his dishwasher up for collateral, that like weird like bird thing that lives under his sink.
The dishwasher is the mammoth.
I don't know, what's that? Oh,
That's the garbage disposal you're thinking of. No, the garbage disposal is like a pig.
oh, okay. Well, I feel bad for that pig. You know what? I feel bad for the animals in the Flintstone world. They're like slaves basically. Someone needs to go.
Yeah.
We need to have a hashtag to free the prehistoric creatures from being like Flintstone tools.
Oh my gosh.
All right. So did you hear the description of the drive-in? Did you get that?
Yeah, I don't think I've seen that one.
Okay. It's a hot one.
Or, I mean, I probably have. Let's be real. I probably have seen it. It's just been like 30 years.
Yeah, it's been a hot minute. Yeah, there's some like I think there's some like car hops they bring along. They're like these like little I don't know, sexy gals. I think. They bring like burgers on a bun to their patrons.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they sing like a sexy song, the burger on a bun song. So I don't know. Maybe we'll play it. Maybe we won't. It might be
Copyright?
copyright material. Yeah. So
Probably.
you ready for the next hot episode in the Flintstone
Yes.
pantheon, according to a deathbed moment?
Yes.
All right, the hot piano, OOGA.
Did they steal a piano, or is it a magic piano that lets Fred be a rock star?
This is when Fred buys a Stoneway from a guy in a back alley as a present for Wilma.
Oh yeah, stolen piano.
It's a hot piano. It was stolen, I believe. I believe it was stolen.
Yeah, he bought stolen goods.
He committed a crime, I guess. So, OOGA, yeah.
He's always trying to, get a good deal.
Yeah, Fred. Fred's always up to no good. That old chucklehead. All right, you ready for the next hot up?
Yeah.
All right, number 3, Swedish visitors. OOGA. Wilma rents out rooms to Ole, Ingmar, and Sven to recoup money she spent on a fur wrap.
Ooh, Wilma.
I like even in the Stone Age times they had Sweden. It's like Sweden existed.
Well, let's not forget that Rockula and Frankenstone exist as well.
That is true. And Sharon Stone.
Mm-hmm.
If you go by the 1994 movie starring John Goodman and Rick Moranis and
Yes.
Elizabeth Perkins and Rosie O'Donnell. So OOGA. All right. You ready for number 2?
Mm-hmm.
10 little Flintstones. Chaos reigns supreme when 10 androids from another planet, all are whom dead ringers for Fred land in Bedrock, causing havoc in an attempt to conquer the Earth. So there's 10 robot Fred Flintstone clones in Bedrock, ready to conquer the planet.
Oh, that sounds terrifying.
I feel like we're probably
Terrifying.
we're probably the final season by this point, maybe.
Is Great Gazoo there somewhere?
He could be. I don't know.
Or whatever that guy's name was.
But you ready for the final one? You ready for the final countdown?
Yeah.
The long weekend. You ready for a long weekend with Fred and Barney?
Yeah, tell me about it.
All right, this is their friend Gus Gravel invites the Flintstones and the Rubbles to a seaside hotel for an all-expense-paid vacation. But upon arriving, the 4 friends find that the hotel's planned activities seem more like work. And Betty and Wilma have to sell cigars and cigarettes while in cocktail waitress outfits. OOGA. This is like Mad Men.
Wow.
Mad Men. Oh, hold on. It just dawned on me. I know who's going to play Wilma in the Flintstones.
Who?
In the Ryan Murphy edition. Our gal pal, Christina Hendricks, who plays Joan Holloway on Mad Men.
Yes, did you get those Joan paper dolls I sent you?
Yes, I did. I'm going to
Me
make some
too.
tonight. Maybe tonight I'll be up. While I'm at work, I'll make some Mad Men paper dolls.
I saw that. I was like, I gotta send that to Patrick when I saw those on Pinterest.
Do a little sexy little project, little PJ. All right. There's one episode that is missing from this. This is what I would name my favorite of the Flintstone episodes. It's the one where Fred and Barney pretend they're sick so they can go bowling, and they built this little helicopter thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's a hot episode. I think it's the first one actually.
It's definitely early on.
Yeah, the Flintstone Flyer, I believe, is what it's called. So OOGA. All right. So that is that gives us a little taste of what Bedrock's like. We know what it's like.
Yes.
I think it's time. I think you should take us to the events that lead us to Fred and Barney meeting Rockula and Frankenstein.
So our little heroes have decided they're going to go on a game show. They got tickets to be on the Flintstones version of Let's Make a Deal, so they're wearing wacky costumes. Fred is dressed as a chicken, Wilma is dressed as a bunny, Barney is dressed as a daisy, and Betty is dressed as a bumblebee.
Yeah, OOGA. So looks like Betty's the top in this relationship. She's gonna stick her stinger into Barney tonight.
Oh my god, I cannot believe you just said that.
Yes, sexy times in the Rubble House. They're gonna make Bam Bam a little bro.
Dude, considering they adopted Bam Bam.
Oh, well, you know what? They still need to make Bam Bam a little bro. And if they fail, oh well, they'll get to have fun anyway.
You know what? There is no mention of Bam Bam or Pebbles in this entire thing.
Yeah, like where was Pebbles and Bam Bam during this whole getaway?
Yeah, that's a good question. Where were the kids?
Were they older then? Like, were they teens by this point?
I mean, the thing is, we don't really know where this falls in canon-wise.
Well, I think in like the 70s is when they did like the Pebbles and Bam Bam show, and they were like older.
Oh, maybe.
So by like 1980, I think they like kept up. I think they kept that scheme in because I think like the next special is like Pebbles and Bam Bam getting married. So I don't know. Maybe they're at college.
Well, that's from like way later. That's from like the 90s.
They're definitely like older by this point because I know like in the 70s they did like the teen versions of them.
I don't know. I apparently missed that somehow.
So maybe they're old enough to stay home alone for the weekend. They can watch the The Flintstone version of Dallas.
Whatever was hot then.
Or Dynasty, one of those two.
Having a hot party while the parents are out of the country.
They had a little rock party.
Yeah.
They danced the night away to some Donna Summer.
Or something.
So then what happens? So we know what their costumes are. We know what they're dressed up as, and they're going on, let's make a deal.
So they go on the show, and Fred is, like, convinced that he's going to be picked to play. But then, of course, what happens? Who gets picked?
Barney.
Barney!
Yeah, because of the, what was his name? Monty,
Monty something. Played by Casey Kasem.
Yeah, like it definitely was Casey Kasem's voice, but it wasn't quite Casey Kasem's voice. Like, he disguised it a little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
Because I was thinking, like, is that Casey Kasem? And then I looked, like, later on, I was like, oh, it was Casey Kasem.
Yes.
Like, he didn't have that, like, shaggy sound or his top 40 voice. I'm Casey Kasem.
But it was close enough that I was like, that's Casey Kasem.
This is a long-distance dedication going out to my special gal, Wilma, from your husband of 500 years ago.
Count Rockula.
Back from the dead, girl. Back from the dead. And now, we're going to play your favorite song. My song to you. The song that I stayed up late one night crying when I was thinking of you, when I was working in my lab late one night. The Monster Mash.
So, Barney's, like, offered, like, $1,000 or to take whatever's behind the door or curtain or whatever it is. And Barney's like, I'll keep the $1,000. And Fred's like, that idiot. He could have gotten like 3 or 4 times that much with whatever's behind the door. Monty is like, okay, dude, you want to make the decision? Here's $1,000. You gonna take what's behind the door, or are you gonna take like this $1,000? Fred like decides to take what's behind the door. A trip to Count Rockula's castle for a monster bash.
Yeah, so Count Rockula has been dead for 500 years, or I don't know.
Yeah.
They took his castle, they converted it into a resort, like a spooky resort.
Mm-hmm.
And they're going to have, I guess every year they have an annual like monster bash.
Yeah.
And it's great. People come from all over Pangea to go to the monster bash.
Yeah.
ROCKSYLVANIA, is that what it's called?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, ROCKSYLVANIA. So we go there, we go to ROCKSYLVANIA.
And it's like a long flight. And they get there, and, you know, the people who work at the resort totally play this crap up, because they're not total idiots.
Yeah, there's, like, an Igor-like guy.
Yeah.
There's, like, the bellhop is, like a fake vampire.
Like, everybody who works there plays it up because they know it's good to get the money, you know?
We have a creepy old lady, like OOGA or something.
Yeah.
She's just, like, the creepy old lady who, like, answers the door.
She's like, the manager will be with you soon.
She's burly and scary. You see her and you probably run. You probably run across the street when you see her.
Yeah, but...
Because I know I would.
But let's be real. She's probably like the super nice lady from down the block who bakes all the kids' cookies.
So then the bellhop, he escorts Fred and Barney and Wilma and Betty to their rooms. They have, like, side-by-side rooms. They're right next to each other. And
God forbid these people go somewhere and not be, like, right next to each other.
Low-key, do you think they're like swingers with each other? Like, do you think they like...
No! Why do you have to make this dirty?
I don't know. I was just like Fred and Barney are just like super close, and Betty and Wilma are super close, and I'm just like, I don't know. Like, they're always like on these wacky adventures together. It's like, why don't they just swing with each other?
Why can't they just be friends?
I don't know. I get this weird thing. I just feel like you know, there was like one night they had too many Tutti Fruities.
Oh my god. Patrick, why'd you have to go and ruin the Flintstones for me?
I didn't ruin them.
Why'd you do that?
This did not ruin the Flintstones for you.
God.
You don't see those undertones? You don't
No!
Get that. Oh, I don't know. I must be the only one. If anyone out there agrees with me, you see these weird undertones between the Rubbles and the Flintstones, tweet us at Very Podcast and let us know. Give me is there like a caveman emoji?
No. Send him a mermaid emoji if you agree with him.
Is there a mermaid emoji?
There's a mermaid emoji.
All right, just send me a mermaid emoji if you agree, and I can't wait to retweet like 7 of these tomorrow. And you're gonna go, what the, like you say every time you say, what the fuck? Like, why are people agreeing with you? Because I'm always right.
Yeah, why do you guys agree with Patrick? What is wrong with you?
Because I bring the ruckus, girl. I bring the ruckus. All right. What happens next?
So they check into their rooms and they get ready for this monster bash. Wilma looks hot as fuck.
Yeah, Wilma?
Her hair is like straight. She's wearing this great purple dress. Oh my god.
Yeah, she lets her hair down. It's like remember that episode of The Simpsons where like Marge takes a bath and she gets her hair wet and she comes back up and it's all long and
yeah, like I totally was thinking about how Marge like let her hair down and was totally hot, and that's the same thing with Wilma. She let her hair down and it's like, whoa, hello.
Yeah, we get hot Wilma. Who would have thought? Who would have thought like the most naggiest women in history would be hot?
Yeah.
Who would have thought? And she's like ready to party too. She's like ready to go down and dance. She's ready to shake her thing.
The girls are like ready to go party. They want to just like let their hair down, dance, wear a hot outfit for once.
Have a little tutti fruities.
Don't make it dirty, Patrick. Don't make it dirty.
I'm talking about a drink. They just want to drink some tutti fruities and I don't know, have a what?
They just want to like go hang out and dance. And of course, they like go to fix Wilma's makeup because something's not right with her eyeshadow or whatever, the way she wants it. And so they go back to Fred and Wilma's room, and in Barney and Betty's room, there's like this fake bat on the wall, and they pull it, and of course, they go down a secret tunnel.
We have to mention that it's Fred and Barney that pull it. You kind of made it seem... All right.
Yes.
So Fred and Barney are in the other room. And Barney in the other room while Betty and Wilma are like, I don't know, reapplying makeup. Mm-hmm. They're just like annoyed that the girls are taking too long. They're just aggravated. They just want to go down and have some tutti fruities and just dance with the locals. I don't know, dance with some monster mash.
Do the mash. The monster mash.
And they find this like weird bat, and it activates this trap door. So they go down this like weird fun slide, like this. It goes underground into Rockula's secret laboratory.
Like, you're telling me that in 500 years, nobody else pulled on this fake bat?
I guess not. You would have thought when they were like redoing the hotel, like when they were like I don't know, like revamping the rooms, maybe they would have to like dust it off. Maybe they, you know, like maybe that bat doesn't look good there. Maybe we should move it over here, or.
Yeah, like, why is there a fake bat that leads to this trap door that was right under their feet, of course?
Why was that there? Like why was that, like, always there? I don't know. Like, it's just...
Under this carpet.
Oh, yeah, right where they're standing. It's like a weird-looking slat. It's, like, a different color than the rest of the floor. It's like, let's stand here.
They slide down this wood, crazy, wild slide and end up in Rockula's laboratory.
But they think it's like part of the
Yeah, they think it's part of the thing. They don't realize that this creepy dead body part monster there is actually Frankenstone.
Yeah, there's this guy that's just like laying on a slat, on like he's connected to some wires. It's Frankenstone. I guess he's been asleep for 500 years. I'm believing.
Yeah.
But I don't know. They're just like friend of mine. Like, oh wow, that looks like really cool. Like this, we're in the laboratory. This is fun. We gotta tell the gals about this later. But you know what? They're probably looking for us, so let's go up this like stairwell right here. Oh no, wait, no! Don't they climb up like a vine? They climb up like a vine.
Yeah, they climb out a window.
Yeah, there's a window right there.
And because that's how the laboratory gets its electricity. There's this open window.
Yes. So
they open the window. They revive Frankenstone from his slumber. And Frankenstone's like, must wake Rockula.
Yeah, because they opened the window, a bolt of lightning just happens to come through and like activates the switch.
Yeah.
And Frankenstone's revived. He wakes up, and then like in the corner there's a little like secret door, and it's Rockula's tomb. Mm-hmm. And he wakes up Rockula. Rockula's like, oh, like how long is the bed? And he's like, he knows. He's like, oh, it's been 500 years. And he's like, 500 years. He's like, I told you to wake me in 100 or something. He made some like stupid joke.
500 years. Why did you make me? You should have wakened me up 400 years ago.
Yeah, he's like, I overslept. And all right, so now they don't realize that their house has been like turned into like a theme park, basically.
Yeah.
So they're just gonna go in. They're just gonna go upstairs. They're gonna go like see what's going on. Like maybe they're gonna do some dusting, some light chores.
Yeah.
And they find all these people there. They're like, what the fuck? Like, who are all these people?
Yeah, there's this like. Rockula's like, what is this music? What is this sound? And Frankenstone is like, it sounds like music. Like, really? Really?
So they go upstairs. They find all these people dancing in
the ballroom.
The ballroom. That's the word I was going to say the lobby, but it's the ballroom.
No, it's the ballroom. It's a hotel. Hotels have ballrooms.
Yeah. I love that that Rockula's castle had a ballroom. Little ballroom blitz. It's ballroom blitz. So
yeah,
when Betty I'm sorry. When Fred and Barney get back to the they go back up, they go back down to the party, but they're like tired. They're like super sleepy. So they're like, all right, Fred and Barney are like, all right, we need to go back and like crash. We've been traveling all day. We're just beat. And I kind of got mad at this part because I'm just like, why couldn't Betty and Wilma stay out? Like, why did they have to go home? Like, it's just like, all right, why don't we just like drop you two fucking duds off at bed and like we'll just go have fun? But it's like, no, all right, we just spent like an hour and a half getting ready and we only partied for like 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's stupid. Like, they didn't even go down until like midnight.
Yeah, they were late because they were like late getting there because like the train was delayed or something. I forget. They all go to bed, and that's when Rockula and Frankenstone decide to like split up the party. Like they kick everyone out of the castle, and everyone like runs out of there screaming.
Yeah, so they start chasing everybody out.
So they now think the castle's empty. You know, they're like, all right, well the castle's empty. And Rockula's like, you know what? I want to go wake up my bride. My bride that's been apparently sleeping for 500 years. And it just happens to be the same room that, like, Fred and Wilma sleep in.
Yeah.
Fred leaves the room for some reason. I forget why.
I don't remember.
They're sleeping and Fred wakes up and he's like, oh no, he wants to go down and hit the party for some, like, late night snacks.
Oh, yeah.
So then Rockula sees Wilma sleeping. And I guess she's like a dead ringer for his bride.
That's how these cartoons work.
Of course, right? So Rockula goes in and he like wakes up Wilma and he's like, "Oh, I've been waiting for you for 500 years. I'm horny. I'm horny." And Wilma's like, "What the fuck are you talking about? Like, I'm fucking Wilma Flintstone. I'm from Bedrock. I'm on a vacation."
Like, at first she thinks it's the hotel manager just dressed up as Rockula.
So she's like, "Why are you in my room? This is creepy, dude. Like, my husband's gonna come back and fucking clobber you with a fucking big wooden stick."
Yeah, like, no. This is not okay, dude. Not okay.
Not okay. So then she realizes that he actually is like Rockula. So now she's like scared, and she's like, "Well, I can't like marry you because I'm already married technically."
Yeah.
And Rockula's like, "Oh, well, here in ROCKSYLVANIA, we honor like marriage laws." And I'm like, "Okay, like yeah, like sure you do."
Yeah, right. Like, it's so ridiculous.
So then he's like, "Well, so I guess what I'll have to do then is I'll have to just kill your husband, and then you will be forced to be my bride." So
yeah,
we spend like the next like 20 minutes of them all trying to get away from Rockula because Rockula's trying to kill Fred.
Yeah, it's just them chasing her, being chased around,
and
so they can finally get back to Bedrock.
Yeah, it very quickly turns into like a Scooby-Doo episode of them hiding like barrels and stuff.
Well, considering the two companies are one and the same.
That's the only thing they know how to do is just to like hide people in barrels.
There's always barrels and vases. There's always something to hide in.
When you were a little kid, did you think like your whole adulthood was going to be spent like hiding in barrels and vases and stuff?
No, I thought I'd be like falling in quicksand though.
See, I always thought like I'd be hiding in barrels and stuff. So like one time I tried to hide in like a hamper when I was like 10, and I got fucking stuck in it. I got fucking stuck in the hamper.
You know, all I could think about is on Big Brother 7 All Stars, Allison hiding in one of those like basket things, decorator baskets, like to listen in on people.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so like my grandparents had one of those like decorative baskets, but they used it as a hamper. And like I mean, if I was like 4 years old, I'd probably be able to fit in there and like get out okay. Yeah. But I was like 10 years old. I was a little too big for it.
Yeah.
And I was able to climb in there okay. And then when it was time for me to get out, I was like stuck, and it was a chore. It took like. We had to like tip it over, and I had to like squeeze my way out. It was hard. It was a tough fucking...
Legit, the other week I was trying to take the back off of the car seat I have in my Jeep for Axton, because I just want to like have the booster, because I don't drive him around that often, and it's kind of big and bulky, and I got stuck like in the car seat, trying to like wiggle this thing out.
Oh yeah. It sucks being an adult.
And I look over, I'm like, "Hey, Axton, could you come over here?" Kind of like push it, cat back up. Thank you.
Speaking of getting stuck in stuff, though, Fred Flintstone gets stuck in one of the barrels, though, which is great.
Of course he does.
Which is like, I think it's like the first time it's ever happened in like one of these cartoons. They got like, someone got stuck in a barrel.
I mean, it's not like Shaggy's gonna get stuck in something.
Yeah, he's a little slender, but Fred's a little hefty.
Yeah.
A little heftier than Shaggy and Scooby, maybe even.
Yeah, I'm like, Scooby might get stuck because of like his shape, but not because of like his size.
So it's great. I thought that was like a fun scene in the episode. There's just a lot of them, like there's just like 20 minutes of them like running around.
Yeah, it's just them running around, which is why kids would love this.
There is a moment though, which there. All right, so we talked about the vine from earlier. Was it? Oh no! Hold on. How does Wilma? Like Wilma has like an idea, and like no one like listens to her.
I don't remember.
Okay, I know what it is. All right, so they're in Fred and Wilma's room. It was the room they were sleeping in, and there was a moment earlier in the episode where there's a picture of Rockula that is like a trap door.
Mm-hmm.
And Wilma remembers this, so she's trying to say they should use the trap door. But every time that she says she has like an idea, Fred's like, "Shut up, Wilma! Shut up! No! Shut up, Wilma!" And she's like, "All right, whatever, fine. We'll just fucking die here because you don't want to listen to me."
Yeah.
And Fred's like plot to escape is to like climb down the balcony, but it's I don't know, it's like foggy and they can't see out the window.
With scarves.
Yeah, with scarves. It's
with a rope made of scarves. Like, why do they have so many scarves? That's what I want to know.
Do you think that's just like a closet full of scarves?
Like, why would you bring that many scarves with you that are all identical?
They did. I guess, you know what? That might be a life tip. If you ever go to Transylvania for like, I don't know, to stay at like a castle, just pack like 20 to 30 scarves.
Yeah.
Yeah, hit up Old Navy, like around like April when they go on sale.
Just go get a bunch at the Dollar Tree.
Do they sell scarves?
Yeah.
Well, I've never really went to the Dollar Tree to look for scarves.
They do. I have some.
All right. Well, as soon as it starts getting a little chillier outside, hit up your local Dollar Tree and buy they probably only put like 30 at a time, right?
Yeah. Well, you can get you get like those fashion scarves that are like that women wear to like be chic. Like, because I have one actually like in my car that I tie my purse to so that it doesn't like fall over if I have to stop short or something.
Oh, okay. You multi-purposing them. Look at you. Look at you.
And then I have like a Halloween one that I actually need to find because I put it somewhere and I want to start wearing it because it's October now.
You're like Lady MacGyver over there.
Yeah, I found it on some like YouTube car organization video.
Okay. Can we also mention that cat is dressed like a candy corn right now?
I am not just like a candy corn.
You wear like a candy corn striped shirt.
Okay, it's black, white, and orange stripes on the sleeves. You can see it on my Instagram story.
All right, well, take a hot pic. We'll post it to the Facebook, Twitter at Very Podcast, and tell us who you think that cat is dressed like a candy corn.
Not just like a candy corn. I'm wearing my super cool Halloween shirt.
You're dressed like the candy that no one wants.
People like candy corn.
Nobody likes candy corn. Name 2 people who like candy corn besides yourself.
I like candy corn.
Besides yourself.
I've seen people on YouTube like candy corn.
All right, well, they don't count. They don't matter. Fuck YouTube. Fuck them.
Oh my god, tweet us emojis of candy if you like candy corn.
Yeah, tweet us that little candy in a wrapper.
Mm-hmm.
if you like candy.
Yes.
Unless there's like a candy corn emoji. If there is one, just send us that.
I don't think there is, but
Yeah, but there should be. I mean, they made a Dracula one, so maybe they'll make a candy corn one.
maybe.
Or just send us a screenshot of you playing Candy Crush. That'll work too.
That'll work too. Do people still play Candy Crush?
I do sometimes when I'm bored, late at night, and I don't know, I can't sleep. It helps ease me to sleep.
I play scratch games.
Well, you play some scratch games. I'll play myself some Candy Crush. And, I also look at porn.
I'm sure you do.
And maybe do some masturbation, and then I'll just fall asleep.
Alrighty then.
All right. How does this episode end?
Okay, so they go back to Bedrock. They get back to Bedrock somehow. They escape.
Yeah, they escape. They escape in the nick of time. They manage to out-trick Rockula and Frankenstone.
Rockula still wants Wilma, so he turns into a bat and he flies all night to Bedrock.
Yeah. And they don't, like, geographically say, like, how far away it is. So, like, we don't know if this is, like, a few towns over or this is, like, forever and a day away.
Like, I'm guessing it's forever and a day away.
Oh, yeah, because he was winded when he got there.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, sorry. Oh, yeah, because Wilma's in the kitchen, like, preparing dinner for the gang.
Yeah.
They're gonna watch Dallas. Dinosaur Dallas.
The gang's all together, and Rockula shows up. And he's all like, I've come to make you my bride. And Wilma's like, okay. She winks to the others. She goes, okay, that's cool. So, if you're gonna be my husband, you're gonna do this. If the gate needs to be fixed, you gotta do this every morning. Oh, and you're gonna take Pebbles to school, blah, blah, blah. All this stuff. And his head starts to spin. He's like, oh crap, what? Hell no. He's just gonna go hang out with Frankenstone.
And he flies out of town. He heads back to ROCKSYLVANIA, where he's gonna go home all alone. Probably just masturbate.
Oh my god.
Yeah, just hang out with Frankenstone and masturbate, probably. I don't know what else vampires do when they're alone. Unless, like, I don't know, maybe he can find himself, like, another Bedrock hut.
I'm sure there's someone. I mean, I'm sure he could find the Bella to his Edward somewhere. It just wasn't Wilma.
I'm sure there's some Bedrock hotties that he could have picked up on the way back.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe there's just like a goth, like 20-year-old chick out there, just like all alone and just like, I hate this fucking place. I hate everybody.
Exactly.
I want to listen to fucking Marilyn Manson rock or something. I don't know. He could have found her. Maybe he could have put out a Craigslist ad.
You can't do that kind of anymore.
Well, it's in the Stone Age. Maybe it still existed.
Maybe.
Get himself a nice little side piece, little side chick. Conspiracy Corner. What happened to the original bride of Rockula?
I don't know. Maybe they found her.
I don't know.
And they'd like tossed her body in a grave.
Maybe Van Hels's Rock like slayed her.
I don't know. We don't even know when she got found.
Yeah, maybe Buffy Rock, the vampire slayer, killed her.
Yeah, like
Buffy Stone. I don't know.
Yeah.
So that's the Flintstones meet Rockula and Frankenstone. What was your hot take on it? Where do you rate this in the pantheon of great animated specials?
This is better than Halloween is Grinch Night, but Garfield is still the ultimate.
Yeah. I mean, I thought it started off fun.
It has that slow period where they're just chasing each other around. If I was like little, I would be all about that. But I'm 37, and now I'm like, I don't need this for 20 minutes.
Yeah, because I think it was like it was supposed to fit like an hour block, so it was like 40 something minutes long. So I don't know, like it's fun in the beginning. It's it had some fun, cute jokes, and then we just get to that middle period where it just drags, fucking, and I just wanted it to be over.
Yeah.
I actually just at one point I looked at the clock and I was like, shit, there's fucking 20 minutes left.
Yeah, like I looked at my phone and I was like, this still has so much time left. Wow.
And,
I was like, back to filling out this paperwork for the new job.
I might have like fell asleep for a few minutes and woke up and it was still like the chase was still going on. Like, oh god, this is still fucking happening. Oh well. So I don't know. I thought maybe they could have tightened it up a bit. They could have punched up the script, made it a little tighter. I think we should have got a little more of Hot Wilma. I was kind of mad that she put her hair back up when she went to bed.
Yeah, I was like, dang it, Wilma, your hair looked awesome down, girl.
Yeah, I don't know. I want a revival series where Wilma's played like Wilma looks like that. I want Hot Wilma and Hot Betty. I was also annoyed by Betty's voice because it was obviously a different voice actress from the regular series.
Yeah, if you think about Betty really did not talk that much.
Yeah, anytime she talked, I was like, oh god, that's not fucking Betty's voice. That's not Betty.
Yeah.
That's not the Betty that I knew and loved when I was like 8 years old. Who are you, Betty? And what did you do to the real Betty?
Yeah, exactly.
Did you bury her in the backyard? All right, we have a big announcement to make. We do? We do. Because last week's episode, we did Roseanne. We decided we were going to close the chapter on Roseanne, or close the book on Roseanne.
Yes.
The final chapter. And now we're going to open up the book on a new Halloween tradition. Something new for us. Something new.
Yes.
Something new and exciting.
We're going with a different franchise.
Yes. They also notoriously do Halloween eps every year. So I think you should
Yes.
I think you should tease this for us. You should tease what's coming out next week. Next week on the pod. Next
week, we are going with a show that is actually still on the air. It was canceled, but then it was revived by another network. No, I'm not talking about Last Man Standing, starring Tim Allen. No, I'm talking about Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Yes, starring Andy Samberg, Melissa Fumero, is that how you say her name?
Fumero.
Joe Latruglia.
Yeah.
Andre Braher. Terry Crews, Chelsea Peretti, and the girl who plays Rosa.
So, yes, we are going to dive into that Halloween tradition.
Yes, we're going to do the 2013 episode of Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Season 1, Episode something.
Yes.
In which it's their first Halloween. We get to spend our first Halloween with a squad.
Yes.
The Terry crew. So we're excited for that one. They even kind of revive the Halloween prank too. So
yeah, they've got this. Every traditional game they play every Halloween, so we're gonna get to see that.
Yeah, we get to see a Halloween heist. We love ourselves a good heist. So join us then. And where can you follow us, Kat Halstead, the author?
You can follow us on Twitter at VeryPodcast. You can find us on Instagram, Tumblr, and Facebook at A Very Special Podcast. Do not accept imitations.
So, follow us everywhere and there.
Yes.
And send us fun tweets. Send me some nice compliments. I'm looking for a good compliment.
You want more compliments? You're the one getting compliments. I'm the one who's always called bitch or a gangster.
Yeah.
Like crazy.
Yeah, Crazy Cat is on the prowl. And join us again next week. And as always, Cat Halsa the author.
Bye!
Watch the skies for bats.